When I first started going to therapy, I used to have this thing about me where I felt like I'm better than you hoes because I'm working on my bullshit and I'm healing and all of that, right? I used to have a superiority complex when it came to healing. Then that shit actually progressed to me being in other people's business when I was around people, because I was very much isolated. But when I was around other people, I would be telling them like what they should look at and what they should do. Crazy, right? Now I'm in a space where, since going to IOP, and even before this, I used to preach to myself like, mind your business, mind your business, mind your business. And I'm the type of person, once I preach something to myself over a specific amount of time, eventually it's gonna stick and I'm gonna walk in it, and it's gonna be my reality, right? So I just used to tell myself like, girl, mind your business, that's not your business. And now that I'm in IOP, super duper mind your fucking business, because at the end of the day, you don't know what people are going through. And on top of that, nobody asked. Nobody fucking asked. And I had a conversation with my best friend yesterday that really just solidified this, because it made me realize that everybody comes into their own lessons, like the lessons of life, on their own time. Like in my IOP program, there's people that are just now learning lessons that I learned a while ago. And there's people that are way younger than me that learned lessons that I'm just now learning right now at such a younger age, you know? So it's like, when it comes to healing and doing the work, everybody is on their own time. You just gotta let people live and let people do their own thing. And like, now I'm at a space in my life where like, if I'm on the phone with people, I don't know, like, and they tell me about their life and their story, I don't give my 2 cents. I don't do none of that shit in it. But unless they ask, like, I literally don't even fucking ask. But I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna ask when they get on the phone, like, hey, do you want me to just listen, or do you want me to like give my 2 cents, like, you know, my personal experience, you know. But you know, usually people ask me, they're like, what you think about this? And then they'll go into whatever it is that they need me to fucking think about, right? But you know, usually when people don't want me to give no advice, they just want to talk, they just go into talking, and I let them do that. And I love that for them, and I love that for us. But I wanted to also say, like, when it comes to this healing thing, it's so much better to lead by example, than to insert yourself into other people's business and tell them what the fuck they need to do. Because you're not their mammy, you're not God, you don't know what the fuck is best for them, you know. And like, I understand, you know, inserting yourself and like being honest with your friends, but honestly, you know, the people that be like, they brutally honest, that definitely used to be me. You know, you're actually a fucking asshole. You're an asshole. And you need to give people grace, and you need to allow them to live out their life. They're going to come into whatever it is that they need to learn in their own time. And I was kind of explaining it to my best friend yesterday, because there was things that I felt like I needed to learn earlier in my life, but it was all about like the opportunity and the energy that I had inside of myself to actually get over that. And it had to all come together. You know, it was on my radar, you know, like, I'm not stupid, I'm not slow. But at the end of the day, I wasn't ready. Like, it was just something else that I needed to learn before going through that lesson and really having it like stick, right? So it's like leading by example. What I mean by that is focusing on yourself so heavily and loving on yourself so hard that it radiates to other people, you know? It radiates to other people, and they get to see how much it's benefiting you to focus on you, and it just bounces off of you and goes to them, and they eventually want to do the same thing for themselves. And it's like, or they're inspired to do something similar on their own path. And I think that that's a way better approach than trying to tell people what the fuck they need to do, because you're not their mammy, period. And I'm not trying to be nobody mama. So I would much rather just stay in my lane, do what it is that I need to do, and let everybody else do what it is that they need to do. Because it's even some things that they know that I don't know, you know. And you know, certain lessons that they have learned that I haven't learned yet. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and like share that. And I also want to say, like, it feels very beautiful to mind your fucking business, stay in your own lane, and just be so tunnel vision and so focused on where you're going, on like where yourself is going, to the point where like you don't even give a fuck about telling other people what they need to do, because it's just like everybody gonna come into it when they're ready. They gonna come into it when they're ready, you know. And that also goes into like, I remember a few years ago I came to my therapist and I was like, I don't like that I'm like super judgmental. And she was like, you know, how you don't judge people anymore is through relatability. So that's like really been my approach that I've been practicing over the years. It's just kind of trying to relate to people and just put myself in their shoes and understand what they're going through, and try to understand, because I never fully understand if it's something I've never been through. But you know, just try to put myself in their shoes and just be like, you know what, if that would have happened to me, I probably would have went down that same road. So much grace to you, and I hope that, you know, you get over whatever it is that you're going through, because I know that life be lifing for all of us. So yeah, that's really what I wanted to come on here and like kind of say today, because you know, I feel like I definitely got into a habit of trying to tell people what they should do, and like trying to mother other people, when it's like, girl, you need to be mothering your fucking self. Okay, so hope y'all enjoyed that message.